Hey guys, welcome to another deck presentation. Once again we talk about the ZOOLOCK Hearthstone deck. Gameplay will be later on in this video. First of all, we talk a little bit about this deck. First of all, the starting hand, you should go with Dark Peddler, Urgent Squire, Nerubian Egg or another 1 or 2 drop. In the early game it is mainly consisting of small trades, while still trying to get multiple minions out. That's how the deck wins after all, by mostly flooding the board. The main tip that I would recommend you, stay on the curve if you can. But pay attention on what's happening on the board. For example, if you have a Nerubian Egg on the board, after calling it out on turn 1, you can pop it with an Abusive Sergeant on turn 2. The 4/4 is quite a bit of tempo and a minion that is hard to reach in the current meta. The early game is mainly focused on controlling, so do not rush it down straight away. Mid game is the main turning point in this deck. Here we'll either manage to overwhelm your opponent with your minions, or your stuff gets removed and you have to come back, which usually will not work out that well. So the removal is something we want to avoid. When your minions have more health than attack and more health than 2, we should be safe. In order to force your opponent to make some really bad trades, you can also drop Enhancer Mehanor or Defender of Argus here, or you can use the killer combo with Knife Juggler and Implosion. Against some aggro decks, this is the best time to drop your Sea Giants, since there is a full board of minions and you can get the card for free. By the time late game comes, you should already set up your lethal or have killed the poor guy already. If you have enough HP, don't trade too much, just go face and be sure to get a good lethal spot. This is the time where you should collect your Power Overwhelmings or your Leroy Jenkins to be able to finish him off. Let's jump into some actual gameplay. As I said before, go with Urgent Squire, Dark Peddler or even Knife Juggler or Nerubian Egg in your starting hands, perfectly fine. Also the combo Implosion Knife Juggler is very strong. But in this matchup it's very unlikely that we will use it on turn 6. We must develop a strong board against the Hunter, that's the important thing here. And he got a 1-drop with the Web Spinner. So we do not have a good 1-drop, only Abusive Sergeant. So let's see if we can draw something here. And he's thinking about his turn 1, so there we go. So we're going for Dark Peddler here, coining in out of course. And let's actually go for the Seeker with this hand. I believe it's okay. So we can make a possible good play here with it. Ooh, just hero power, this is pretty good for us. So we are clearing off the Web Spinner and drop the Knife Juggler. So we're not keeping it for the Implosion play. I think it's not worth it against the Hunter. Also they get like an explosive trap or something like this and it burns all your minions. So I think it's fine. He's thinking pretty long for his turns, probably Life Coach 2.0 here. So here we go, only a silverback, bad for him, good for us. So, drop the Haunted Creeper, see where the knife goes, perfectly. Trade with Knife Juggler, and attack face with Peddler. So let's see if his turn 4 is as bad as the turns before. I really hope so. Just unleash. But it's pretty nice for him. Clears off 2 minions. So we're going for a draw here. Trade with the Hound. Drop Nerubian Egg. And the Piloted Shredder. So we have quite a few options here. One would be implosion it, but I think the silence on the shredder and the attack the abusive sergeant on the haunted creeper was the right choice here. So he has no board here. Of course possible the secret he could have played, but whoever attacks our face bring us down to 19. So we're dropping the sea giant. We have 6 minions on our board. Drop the seeker, here it goes, 1 drop, 5/5, nice. Trade the 2/1 into the knife juggler. Attack face. Drop the taunt minion, so he's not able to go for face here. And the Dr. Broom. The Hunter's Mark. But it's okay, so we definitely trade with the Sea Giant for the Dr. Boom. Or not, no, I actually see we have quite much damage. But yeah. Reason why I did this play, do not trade on Dr. Boom, is so I have the space for dropping low fab, and by dropping low fab I prevent lethal for him, because he's not dealing that much damage with the spell cost with low fab. So he's not able to play the Hunter's Mark or the kill command, of course.